Hello everybody, welcome to 12 o'clock Yoga Flow with me, Allison. If you've tuned into the last few weeks, welcome back. If this is your first class with me, great. You can just grab your mat and find a comfortable seat and we're going to begin our class. So today's yoga class is going to be a 30-minute heart opening flow. So we're really going to focus on sitting really tall, focus on drawing those shoulders back, correcting our posture. The great thing about a heart opening practice as well, this is a really big energy center for us. And when we open up our hearts, we become really open to receiving really good energy. There's a lot of negative energy that's out there right now, but when we open up our hearts in a positive way and we become a little bit vulnerable, we can let good things, good emotions flow in. So this is a really great practice for those endorphins too, get those endorphins flowing so we can start to feel the best that we can during this time. So you can, like I said, take a seat and we'll begin with our breath work. So you go ahead and cross your legs and find a comfortable seat. Really ground through those sits bones. Your hands can go ahead and rest on your knees. And on your first inhale, sit nice and tall, filling those belly and those lungs. And exhale, let the hands maybe slide back. Relax the shoulders and sink into that seat. Inhale, feel a lift coming up through the belly and the chest. And exhale, relax. So I just want you to find some nice steady breaths, some deep inhales and exhales, in through the nose and out through the nose. Staying with that great posture, staying grounded on those exhales, finding that balance of lift and fall. I'll just take a moment to do a quick body scan. Just bring attention all the way from the toes to the top of your head. Notice any spots that may feel tense or loose. Just bringing that awareness on in. No judgment. And then notice the sounds in the room that you're in. Maybe you're playing some light yoga music that you hear. Maybe you can hear just the normal crackings of the floor, the ceilings, maybe wind against a window. Allow whatever you hear just to come into your practice today and add to your relaxation. Let every smell come into your relaxation. Let every taste come into your relaxation. All the senses, all the sensations in the body come together to add to your relaxation. I'm just going to enjoy our practice here today in this present moment. Not thinking about the future, not thinking about past, just thinking about right now. Just noticing what feels good right now, noticing what you hear right now. Noticing what you sense right now. And if you struggle with coming into this present moment, just bring attention to that breath. Just notice the feeling of the inhales and exhales entering and leaving your nose. Notice how the air on the exhale, maybe just a little bit warmer than the air on the inhale. Take one more nice deep breath in. And breath out and blink your eyes open. Sitting nice and tall once again with a good posture. We'll go right into some shoulder rolls. So inhale, draw those shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, scrunch up. Feel maybe a little bit of tension around the neck. To exhale and release that tension. One more. Inhale, run those shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back. That chest is proud. Go ahead and bring your right hand to the side of your mat. Inhale, left arm goes high, stretching to the side. Your shoulder should be right on top of that hip, so you feel that nice stretch to that left side body. Your gaze can go up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curve. Inhale, both arms come up to the sky. Exhale, drop your left hand down, falling heavy to the left side. Inhale, reach with that right arm. Chest stays open, proud towards the sky. Exhale, maybe hinge a little deeper if you got it. Deep inhales and exhales as you feel the stretch. Inhale, come back up, hands go up together, and exhale, drop your hands down to your knees. And then make your way to that tabletop position, right into our cat-cow. So wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine for cat, rounding that spine. Inhale, drop the belly, stretch from the shoulders as you draw the back of the chest opens up. Exhale, curve the spine, tucking that belly button on in. Spine curves. Inhale, come back up. And exhale back. We'll do one more here. So inhale, feel that final stretch. Make it your biggest one yet. And exhale, come back to just a neutral tabletop position. This time we're going to walk out the hands and tuck those toes under for a high plank position. Those wrists should be stacked right underneath their shoulders again, and we're going to flow through our vinyasa. So inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, elbows tight, trot around the push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog, opening up that chest. Exhale, going back to downward facing dog. Pedaling it out here, warming up those legs and hips still. Just find a nice straight spine. Your gaze will be right in between your shoulder blades. And you can find a nice hold if you'd like to as well. Movement or stillness. You're still in downward facing dog, so you can choose what feels good for you. Inhale, look up at the top of your mat and step up to ragdoll. So belly to thighs, allow your upper body weight to fall heavy, closing off that chest here for a moment. Grab the back of your calves, make the opposite elbows, maybe just let those arms fall loose. Grounding into the feet, relaxing the back of the neck, staying with those steady breaths. On your next inhale, slowly roll up that spine. Take as much time as you need. Top of the pose, the top of the inhale. And exhale, relax the shoulders into Tadasana. So palms are flipped forward in a nice standing position at the top of the mat. And we're going to begin our sun salutations here. So inhale, sweep those arms up nice and high to the sky, reaching above the head. Add a little baby back bend if that feels good. Exhale, come down. Plant the hands onto the mat and step back to high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, trot around the push-up. Inhale, open the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, send those hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. We'll hold here for a few breaths. Long inhales and exhales. Inhale, look up at the top of your mat and step on through. Exhale, straighten the legs for a fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop spine, nice straight spine. Exhale, release into that ragdoll, belly to thigh. Inhale, big sweep up to the top above your head again, just like the beginning. Add baby back bend. Exhale, towards Tadasana. We have one more round of that here. So inhale, sweep. Arms are strong. Little back bend. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands onto the mat. Step back to that high plank again. Nice, strong high planks. Inhale, shift. Exhale, strong chaturanga on your way down. Inhale, open that chest, upward facing dog. Hearts are proud. Exhale, downward facing dog, and hold. And hold the pose, but not the breath. Stay with those steady breaths. We're warming up our bodies for this really nice heart opening flow today. Inhale, look up at the top. Go ahead and step on up. Exhale, take that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chest is proud here. Exhale, ragdoll. Inhale, salute. Woo, we're gonna go stand up. And exhale, Tadasana. Wonderful job. So now our bodies are a little bit warmer. So you can go ahead and plant your left foot onto the mat. You're going to step your right foot on back to a runner's lunge. Make sure you create enough space in those hips. Your front knee should be right over your ankle. If for some reason you're leaning over, just keep walking that back foot out to give yourself some more space. Now, option here to keep the right knee up in strong lunge, or you can go ahead and bring your right knee down to a low lunge. So either one is perfect. You can choose your variation. I'm going to stay high for demonstration purposes. So we're just going to stay here in a nice runner's lunge pose. Inhale, arms come up high towards the sky. Exhale, hover that knee, or if you're in that low lunge, just sink into those hips. Your gaze will be right out in front of you. Go ahead and look at a non-moving object if you can. Allow your gaze to go to that point of focus, that Dixie point, and we're going to hold here. Inhale for look, keeping that chest proud. Exhale, sink a little lower into the hips. A lot of energy, a lot of fire is going through the entire body here. And then go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back. So interlace them, or you can grab opposite wrists if you can't quite interlace them. And then we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades back. So inhale, squeeze the shoulders, chest opens up, that big heart opener here. Exhale, maybe sink a little deeper. Once again, if you're in that low lunge, you can do this here. Or if you're still up high, stay nice and strong. You got this. That fire is burning in the legs, but it feels good. Heart opening practices are also very energizing. Good to practice at the beginning of your day or at noon when you maybe need a little more fuel for your day. Inhale, arms come back up. If you're up high, bring that knee to the mat. And exhale, plant your hands on the inside of your left foot. We're going to go into a deep hip opener. The left hip is going to open on up. And your hands can walk down. I don't know if you can see my hip here, but I'm just opening that left leg out to the side. You can bring your forearms to the mat. You might be able to come all the way down. Just take a moment to feel that hip stretch. Sometimes I like staying nice and high, so we can really sink into that body. Deep breaths, feeling that stretch. Maybe opening that hip a little bit more on the exhales if you got it. Go ahead and plant that left foot back down straight between the leg. Hands come to either side of the foot. And then we're going to actually draw the left foot in just a little bit and then grab the side of your right foot. So you're going to bring your upper body up, inhale up, and grab that right foot, drawing it into the glute. You can take your left hand and rest it on your front leg or bring it to the back and also grab that foot. Inhale, chest is proud, shoulders are back. Exhale, sink into those hips. So if this is bothering your bottom knee at all, if your mat's maybe not as soft or you just have sensitive kneecap, you can also use a blanket under your knee here to help, or if you have a knee pad at home as well. Once again, still inhaling, open that chest, feeling that stretch. Go ahead and put that right leg arm down. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, fold over that front foot. Plant the hands, right toes pop up, left toes come back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then hold here for just 1 or 2 breaths. So take some nice deep inhales and exhales. Ground yourself through your fingertips and toes. And on your next inhale, go ahead and step and jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, take your fold. Inhale, come to that halfway lift. Exhale, release your body on down to ragdoll again. Inhale, big salute up to the top, open that chest. Exhale, Tadasana. And you have the other side. So this time we're going to plant the right foot on down and step that left foot on back. Choose your variation of that high runner's lunge or coming down to that low lunge. Whatever feels good for you. You're going to get that same nice deep hip stretch wherever you're at. And then wherever you choose, whatever variation, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sink forward into those hips. Knees on top of ankles. If it goes farther, walk that back foot out or give yourself some more space. This means you can go farther in your hips. Gaze goes to that focal point again, non-moving object, your bridge point. Contribute with your body, your breath, and mind. Nothing in your environment can distract you. You're just there creating positive energy in your body. Go ahead and interlace those fingers behind your back or grab opposite wrists. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders back, open that chest up. Your gaze may come up a little bit towards the ceiling, and that's okay. Naturally, when that chest opens up, the neck elongates. So you're able to do that. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, maybe sink a little deeper. Our legs are starting to shake. Don't let that shake take you out of your practice. If you are beginning to shake, come into that breath. Inhale, arms come back up. Bring that knee down to the ground. And if you're already there, go ahead and bring those hands on over to the inside of your right foot, opening up that hip for a nice hip stretch here. So once again, you can stay up, come to those forearms, or bring yourself down, wherever you're at. Inhale, think about keeping a straight spine. So you're still sitting tall here if you're not hunching. And exhale, open that right hip a little bit more. It's not always about how far you can go in the pose, remember, it's about staying with that breath. So even if you just want to have a little bit of a stretch, you don't want to go as deep as you possibly can today, that's okay. Sometimes that ego gets in the way and wants us to go farther, but maybe just listen in, tap into yourself, and see what feels good today. You don't have to be in the most advanced variation to practice yoga ever. Breath is the core of the practice, so as long as you're breathing intuitively, you're practicing yoga. Right foot plants back down onto the neck. Inhale, bring yourself on up. Maybe we'll walk that right foot on in if it got a little far on you. And go ahead and flick that left foot up towards your left glute. And take that left hand and grab it. This right hand on the top can come to the back. You can grab that left foot. Inhale, shoulders come back, chest opens up. Exhale, maybe kick that left foot in a little bit more. So the chest is super proud here. That spine is almost in like a back bend variation. Just kick that left foot on in. If it feels good to drop the neck, go ahead and do that too. Sometimes I forget to tell you guys that when instructing, because I usually need to focus on the class and make sure everybody's safe. But if you're at home and practicing, it feels good to drop the back of your neck. Go ahead and drop that foot. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, drop on down, folding over that right foot. Right toes pop up to meet in that high plank position. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Few deep breaths here after those deep stretches. If you want to pedal out the legs like I'm doing right now, that feels kind of good after that stretch. You can still go ahead and find movement if you'd like to. On your next inhale, look up the top. And go ahead and jump or step to the top. If you haven't tried jumping yet, maybe you want to give it a go. Sometimes it can be kind of fun. Exhale, take your fold. Inhale, come to that halfway lift. Exhale, back down to ragdoll. Inhale, your nice and slowly. You're probably a pro at these by now. Exhale, go into Tadasana. So now we're going to go into our balance poses for our heart opening practice. So Dancer is a really great heart opening pose, and it's also a great backbencher practice as well. So we'll begin, and I'll show you some different variations of how to get into it. So you can begin with your left foot planted onto the mat. You're going to take your right hand and grab the outside of your right foot. Your knee should point directly down towards the ground. Inhale, left arm comes out, chest is proud, shoulders are drawn back. And on your exhale, kick into this back foot. If I turn myself around quick. Kick into this back foot and begin to hinge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, kick back. The hips are squared down towards the mat. If they start opening and rotating, just go ahead and quickly correct yourself. Your knee might come down a little bit, but it's not about how far you can get your knee up. It's about keeping that good alignment. A healthy spine is a healthy mind because of our nervous system. Every inhale, think about lifting that chest. Every exhale, kick back. You come out of the pose, bring yourself back into using that breath. One more breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release and down. Woo, felt that in my chest. That is a big chest opener. So we're going to go ahead and do the other side to balance ourselves out. So right foot plants onto the mat. Take your left hand and grab the outside of your left foot. Left knee points directly down to correct our alignment before we begin. Inhale, right arm comes out, shoulders draw back. Exhale, hinge, kick into that left hand, nice and strong. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. The gaze goes to that point you've been staring at the whole time for focus. Our whole practice has led us up to hold this as our peak pose. Fall out, get back into it. You got this. Even if you're right here, that's perfect. Just see where you can go by following your breath. One more breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, relax. Shake out the legs, roll out those shoulders, maybe roll out that neck and head. Feel any tension in the back of your neck there. You shouldn't have, but sometimes when we're pressing balance poses, we hold a lot of tension in our jaw and our face because we're trying so hard to get there. So sometimes it just feels good to roll out the neck, maybe talk out the jaw to release any tension. Okay, so you can bring your feet out a little farther than hips distance apart. If you're facing the front of your mat, that's perfect. I just turned so you guys can see me. On your inhale, you're going to sweep those arms up nice and high to the sky, bringing them above the head. Exhale, sinking all the way to yogi squat. So yogi squat here, big hip opener, but also heart opening pose. So on your inhale, draw those shoulders back, that chest is proud. Exhale, we hinge a little deeper by using those elbows to push your knees on open. Remember, wherever you're at is perfect. Inhale, proud chest. Exhale, lift. If you have a block or a book you want to sit on, it's going to help correct that posture. So you can go ahead and maybe use one of those props if you have one as well. If not, that's okay. Obviously, you can do the pose without props like I am today. One more breath. Inhale. Chest is proud. Exhale. Bring those hands down to the mat and take a seat. All right here. So in our seat, we're going to go ahead and tent the fingers behind our back. And we're going to do some little rounded cat-cows. So on your inhale, you're going to open up the chest, squeeze the shoulders back, fingers are tented, dig into the mat. Exhale, curve the spine. Tuck that chin in towards your throat. Inhale, sit tall, lift to that chest like you have a light that's just shining on through. And exhale, close it off. Drop the neck. Inhale, press to the fingertips as you open up nice and strong. Shoulders squeeze. Exhale, curve off, relax. We're going to do this once more. So inhale, really squeeze, open that chest. Exhale, release, come back to a neutral sitting position. Knees come out in front of you. We're going to go into our boat pose. So boat pose is also a heart opening pose because that chest needs to stay proud when we're in boat pose to really engage that core. So with your knees out in front of you, inhale, grab them and squeeze. Sit nice and tall. Give yourself a little hug. Exhale, hinge on back. Find a 90-degree angle between your upper body and your thighs. Palms flip up toward the side next to your knees. And begin to peel your toes off for boat pose. So here's the heart opener. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders back. Drop those shoulders down. Exhale, squeeze. Your gaze can go to your big toes or that focal point you already defined. For focus, deep breaths. The breath is a bit constricted because of that stomach here. Stay with those nice breaths. If you want to maybe straighten your legs for a few, go ahead and do so. But today I really want you to focus on staying with that breath and keeping a proud chest. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release all those abs we're engaged. Give yourself a nice hug, we're doing so. Inhale, sit nice and tall again. And then go ahead and flip your body around so your feet point to the back of your mat. You can lay yourself on down. Knees are going to come right into that chest, release the chest pose, and we're going to start cooling down our bodies for today's practice. So we did a lot of those back bends, so today's knees to chest pose should feel really good right now. You curve the spine the other way. Feel free to rock outside to side, massaging the muscles around the spine. You got your forehead into your knees for a squeeze if that feels good. Slowing down those breaths, long inhales and exhales. Notice the feeling of the breath like we did at the beginning of practice. Notice how the exhale are a little bit warmer than the air in the inhales. Come into your senses, what you notice the smells and sounds of the room. Maybe notice how your body feels. And yet, please, or anything that may still be tight, just bringing that attention on in. No judgment, just awareness. You can go ahead and grab the insides of your feet for happy baby, opening up the hips for a stretch. The heels go up towards the ceiling. Maybe straighten one line out over the other, maybe both, maybe rock side to side still. Just feel those hips open up for a nice stretch. You can also blink your eyes shut if you haven't done so already. I like to blink my eyes shut to kind of give myself time to ease into my relaxation. Get myself from my meditation in Shavasana. Knees come back in. Inhale, draw them close. Arms tee out to the side. Exhale, drop them to the left side. Your gaze goes to your right fingertips. Inhale, knees come back and dropping them to the right side on the exhale. Gaze goes to the left fingertips. Inhale, bring those knees back to center, and your legs can go long down onto the mat for your final Shavasana. Now your palms can rest down by your hips or come to your lower belly. Either one is perfect. You can just allow yourself to blink your eyes shut. Allow your body to settle into the surface below you. And just begin to relax. Now I'm going to make my way to a seat. You can stay lying down in Shavasana. If for some reason today you don't have time to lay in Shavasana, just make sure you give yourself a Shavasana later on tonight. And lay there for about 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, if you are lying down, I'll just guide you through a quick meditation, bringing relaxation in all the way from your toes to the crown of your head. I want you just to begin to settle your breath, coming into those natural breath patterns, letting the inhales and exhales flow in and flow out at their own speed, at their natural ratio. I want your body to feel heavy, letting go of any physical restrictions your body may be holding. Allowing your toes, feet, legs, and hips to go heavy. Allowing the belly, chest, fingertips, hands, arms, and shoulders to go heavy. To the throat, the jaw, the tongue, the cheeks, and the forehead, and the ears, just allow them to go heavy. Allow yourself to feel completely supported by the surface below you, the earth. And when you let go of this physical body, all of its restrictions and limitations, notice what's there. Notice that spirit, notice that light, notice that true self that just shines through. Notice how good you feel. Notice how calm you feel. Notice how safe you feel. Notice how protected you feel. Remember, you can always choose to let go. You are always completely supported by the earth that you walk on, the surface below you. If anytime you're holding anything heavy, physically or mentally, you can let it go. Maybe just for a moment, maybe just a few minutes. But we don't always need physical people or things or items to support us. There are resources constantly around us that support us. We just need to notice them and use them and let them help us and protect us. So you can continue to allow your body to feel heavy if you're lying down in Shavasana and continue your relaxation. Otherwise, you can begin to wake up your body and make your way to a seated position. And in your seated position, you can go ahead and bring your hands to prayer, heart center, and we'll go ahead and close out practice together. Love and light in you, honor for love and light in each one of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's practice. I will see you next week for another yoga practice. Have a good rest of your weekend, guys. Enjoy this nice weather, too. Maybe go practice outside. Bye.